pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. This time we have some awards and recognition, Brother Shane.
The first two ladies that I'm going to ask to come forward is Miss Lucretia Smith and Christy Salazar. These two individuals, we've already went out to the school and scared them half to death and recognized them at the local school. But Miss Salazar is our elementary teacher of the year, and Miss Smith is our secondary teacher of the year. And now they will complete their applications to compete for the state teacher of the year. So if you will, help me recognize them this afternoon. Another group that we have that we want to recognize that I know about this program, but I couldn't tell you all the ins and outs of what they've accomplished, so I'm going to allow them to come up and say a word. But this is from Vinemont High School, our Inspires team, and Miss Bridges is their sponsor. So if you will, come on forward and show your bling off, and I'm going to give you a second to share what you accomplished. So who's going to be the spokesperson? Okay.
I'm the Inspires sponsor at Vinemont High School. Inspires is a collaboration with UAH and NASA. UAH designs our program and our mission, and NASA funds it. The students are to design a payload to a destination in space. They have to design the payload. They have to calculate all the math and physics that go into it. There are several things that they have to do for their project. They have to do outreach. So we did all kinds of lessons with our elementary school through outreach. And we also had a social media platform. They also had to do a 9-page scientific paper talking about their designs and which one they picked and which one that they thought would be successful. And this year they went to Venus. They also had to, which was half of the points, 50 points, is the final review. And it is a formal presentation, and they have to talk about their project in front of NASA engineers, and they have to try to convince NASA that their payload is the best. So they did a fabulous job, and I'm losing my voice, so I'm going to let them tell you a little bit more about their project. But one flag in their division was charter schools and science and math schools, and they beat all of those schools. So.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm Emma Smith. I was the project manager for our team, and our team name was Team Eden because we were researching the volcano on Venus named Eden Mons. And I know a lot of people know Venus as this very hot planet, and there's a lot of volcanoes because it's a hot planet, but these volcanoes actually aren't very active, which is something that we thought was really interesting because how is it so hot if they aren't active? And so we researched a lot about the volcanoes. We even researched about why they aren't active. And we had to make a hypothetical payload to send to Venus, which was the Glober. It looks like a globe. And so we split up and we had to, over the course of a semester, create multiple different payload proposals. However, we decided on the Glober, and that's basically it.
Hi, I'm Riley McRae. I was the chief engineer of this team, so I was in charge of most of the math and physics involved with the team. Here's Tatum Brown.
I'm Tatum Brown, design analyst. I did most of the math with Rylan. Me, Jackson, and him all worked together on it. We did physics, all sorts of stuff. And she was joking about the active volcanoes. We had to find out why they weren't active, and it was a really difficult thing to find.
I'm Jackson Lamont. Thank you all for having us here. I was the design lead on this project. I had worked heavily with Solid Edge to get our payload ideas from pencil and paper to an actual 3D model. Rylan here has our final design for our Glober. It was the best of our payloads, and I will pass this to Jake here.
I'm Jake Hill. I'm the outreach lead, so I did mostly the social media and getting our payload out to the public.
If you can't tell, we're a bit rusty with our spiel. It has been a whole winter break and snow in, but we are so proud and thankful to be here and represent our community in these kind of activities and programs and show just how smart we are as the community of Vinemont. So thank you so much for recognizing us.
So you're not going to leave us hanging. Why are the volcanoes not active?
Yeah, there's this thing on Venus called mantle convection when the tectonic plates are only active, causing them to like push together and make the volcanoes, but they go dormant, and the tectonic plates are not pushing together, causing the volcanoes to be active. We had this question a lot when we were trying to present to people, and we really couldn't figure it out until like the very end of our competition before we presented to NASA.
I think that's what most people were thinking.
And their awards, this was first place in their PCP, that 9-page paper. That was first place in the final review. And then they were their overall Division A winner. That's their big trophy. And then they all got medals that they can wear at graduation for winning the division.
Congratulations again, guys. Good job. All right, we'll start with item number 1, Dr. Barnett.
Thank y'all, guys.
I recommend the approval of the December 14th board minutes.
All right. Y'all heard Dr. Barnett's recommendation. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Have a second? Any discussion? All in favor say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed say no. Motion passes. Item number 2 through number 8.
I recommend the approval of personnel items 2 through 8.
You heard Dr. Barnett's recommendation. Do I have a motion? Have a second? Any discussion? All in favor say yes.
Yes.
All in opposed say no. Motion passes. At this time, we would like to recognize any new employees and who are changing positions. Please stand to be recognized and make a speech.
Very welcome.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Good job. Welcome. Welcome those little girls that are dressed to the nines today. Look very cute. Anyone else changing positions or new to our system? All right, thank you. Welcome, you guys. Proud to have you aboard.
Item 9 through 17.
I recommend the approval of the school request, items 9 through 17.
You heard Dr. Barnett's recommendation. Do I have a motion? Second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Item number 18, Dr. Barnett.
I recommend the approval of the out-of-state field trips listed in item 18.
Y'all heard Dr. Barnett's recommendation. Do I have a motion? Second. Any discussion? All in favor say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Item 19 through 20.
I recommend the approval of the financial items listed in 19 through 20.
Y'all heard Dr. Barnett's recommendation. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
In second? Any discussions? All in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed? Motion passes. Item number 21.
I recommend the approval of the request from the Transportation Department, item number 21.
You heard Dr. Barnett's recommendation. Do I have a motion? Have a second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Item number 22.
I recommend the approval of the CCEA leave for training listed in item number 22.
You heard Dr. Barnett's recommendation. Do I have a motion? Have a second.
Second.
Thank you.
Okay, any discussion? All in favor say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Number 23, Superintendent's report.
As part of my report, I've got listed on there the progress reports going home. February the 12th, we have a remote day. And a couple of other items. We have a county tournament this week. I want to encourage everybody to go out and support our teams this week. They play every night with the championship games being on Saturday. And I'd just like to recognize, like today, our board meeting was at 2 o'clock. It's an oddity for us, but when we're trying to fit everybody's schedule, when we can all meet with short notice after we had to postpone it, is the reason we're meeting at 2 o'clock. But if anybody has any question, we're also live streaming it and we're recording it and then go back and watch it if there's any questions about that. We're not trying to do anything secretive or anything today. And then the other thing, I'd just like for everybody to remember the Jake Thomas family. It's a dad from Holly Pond and a good friend of Mr. Albright's that passed away this week. And then also the family of Mr. Bill Lay. Everybody in here probably knows Bill, or you've probably either had some connection to his family for sure. If not him, just keep them in your prayers as well. And that's all I have.
All right, before I announce the adjournment on the next regular meeting, will be Thursday, February the 15th, 2024, work session at 3:30, meeting immediately following the work session.
And that meeting is actually going to be at the Career Center. It's also, so if y'all will make a note of that, we'll meet. February is Career Tech Month, and we're going to hold that meeting at the Career Center.
Okay, I have a motion to adjournment. Have a second on that? All those in favor of adjournment, say yes. All opposed?
And I know we have some people here that's going to recognize their board member tonight, and some are doing it at other things. So if you have something for your board member, what I'd like to do is you can recognize them and come down, let them come down and get a picture with you. Vamont, you want to go first?